all good.
All right, here's the first story. Pelosi said she wanted to punch Trump as January 6th riot began, video shows. I want you to listen to that headline real quick. As January 6th riot began, because we're going to use the language of the mainstream media to paint a picture for you. So the riot is beginning. Okay, what else did Nancy Pelosi say? I hope he comes. I want to punch him out, Pelosi says in response. This is my moment. I have been waiting for this, for trespassing on the Capitol grounds. I want to punch him out, and I'm going to go to jail, and I'm going to be happy, says Nancy Pelosi. So let's just slow down there a minute. What does it mean when someone says, this is my moment, I've been waiting for this?
It means you knew that it was coming.
It also implies you wanted it to happen.
Sounds premeditated.
You're like, this is the moment I've been waiting for. Like it sounds like it's something you want to happen.
Or she's an opportunist, and this was the perfect time for her to pretend like she's some heroic figure in politics.
Yeah, but when she said for trespassing on the Capitol grounds, and the Washington Post says as riot began, that implies she wanted the riot, she wanted to exploit it, and she had a film crew with her ready to go as it was happening. Like, I'm sorry, you piece this together, and it's a woman saying, here's my camera crew filming me. This is what I've been waiting for the trespassing. It sounds like she knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
If she wants to go to jail, why can't she just go to jail?
Nancy Pelosi?
Yeah.
She could. True. Very true.
It's because her husband always drives.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
Was she wasn't with him when he crashed, though, was she?
No.
No. But, another good point, too, is if she wants to go to jail, why doesn't she just buy the stocks instead of having her husband?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, and it was such like insider trader behavior to have like her kid there filming, not somebody else or whatever, just like her kid. Because imagine all the other great footage that her child is going to have, because obviously they knew that there was something going to be happening that day for her to have premeditatedly have her child come in to film all of this. So I'm sure her kid's going to have a great documentary. It's going to put her on a map about all the footage she has that's unique for, this terrible event that happened on the day.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that they're going to say something like, she was just there filming, it's no big deal, like people are there filming this stuff all the time, whatever.
Oh,
what's happening?
We got to stay close to our mics.
Oh yeah, just pull it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then
right
point
up.
it right
You
there.
got to look right at it and right up in it. There you go.
Well,
Quiet,
Luke.
ladies. Luke.
What a
yell for
violent,
us.
unhinged human being. And she's known for getting insider tips. So what's going on here? Of course, a lot of people will have their theories here, but a lot of people did see a lot of trouble coming our way on January 6th. And for some reason, they got rid of security and limited the amount of people that would respond to a big emergency that they saw coming. There was even Facebook pages and Facebook events literally detailing, hey, there's going to be, rallies and people attempting to go into the Capitol on January 6th. So the intelligence agencies, the government agencies all knew it was coming. Nancy Pelosi, the queen of insider trading, didn't see this coming.
No, she did. She said she was waiting for it.
That's the official story, is that she didn't see this coming. Well, that's, makes you
No, it's
wonder.
contradicted by her own statements. The moment I've been waiting, this is my moment, I've been waiting for this, for trespassing on the Capitol grounds. Maybe she did, I'm sorry, that's her saying she knew it was going to happen.
Well, maybe they're responsible for designing the entire day.
Right.
I mean, the conspiracy theory is like, why weren't there police? There were very few. Why did police open the doors? AOC said this. Mm-hmm. And, I'm sorry, I have to call out what an unhinged conspiracy theorist. Can you believe her? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez coming out and saying that police were helping the rioters? Well, we know that's true, but I don't know.
So I got to ask.
Conspiracy theorist.
I got to ask, wasn't Nancy Pelosi the one who wanted crew-served equipment before
Machine guns.
January 6th?
Yeah.
Was it before or after? I can't remember
After.
now. Was it after?
Afterwards, she called for machine gun turrets to be installed at the U.S.
Right.
Capitol
Absolutely
to mow down human
crazy.
beings.
It was before, wasn't it?
I thought it was
I
before,
believe it was
too.
afterwards. I might be
I could-
wrong,
I could
but
be wrong,
we could
too.
look that up right now and find out.
All
Why
the,
can't I
all the
find
other
the story?
governments that we've taken over, they all had them at their fortresses. So
Yeah, exactly.
she knew the fence was coming.
Fortresses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see. It's almost like I feel like you're trying to allude to like the 40 chess moves that she could be making in the background. We have no idea what could be happening.
It was afterwards when they sent the National Guard to sleep inside of the Capitol. If you remember
Right.
that, she was
right.
on record saying afterwards, like, we need machine gun turrets here in order to protect everyone and to mow down those crazy grandmamas.
Maybe she had just invested in a machine gun company.
That's probably it.
There you go.
And
Figured
so
it out.
she
That
was
makes a lot
just
more sense.
planting the seed.
Well, does she have
No,
stocks on the
this was
defense industry?
before.
Oh, it was before.
Probably.
Yeah, so I have the story from
Really?
CNS. Acting DHS Deputy Secretary Pelosi wanted crew-manned machine guns in Washington. That was rejected.
Wow.
I think what they were saying is that because of the BLM riots in 2020, because of the 529 insurrection, Pelosi was like, okay, with this thing coming up, we need, crew-served machine guns. Could you just imagine if like Pelosi and the Democrats actually got those things mounted and they're like on swivels and they're like just like mowing people down? Like the funny thing about this story is that Pelosi doesn't realize bullets keep going. So just imagine the foundation, the first floor of every building just peppered with, what kind of bullets are these? Someone super chatted us, like 303 or something. They said they were, I don't know what kind of bullets they would use for these, 50 cal maybe? 50 cal
50
fully
cal.
auto?
I
No, that's like anti-material rounds.
I mean-
But yeah, here's the story. Nancy Pelosi wanted machine guns.
She would quickly rewrite that event. It would be a massacre, and it would somehow turn into her being the hero again. I don't know if it's in my head, but is she the most corrupt politician?
I think that's
Maybe
fair.
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's definitely up there. Like I feel like she's nonpartisan. She's always going to be in politics, even after her flesh body dies. And
Didn't that already happen?
Continue.
So like
Yeah, really.
after she ages out, we'll call it, she's 80. The shadow monster that possesses the reanimated corpse will emerge and then possess a new member of Congress.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how it plays out.
That makes sense.
I have some insider information that leads some individuals to believe Pelosi expects not to be in Congress this coming term.
Really?
Yeah. I can't say much more than that because the sources are still currently working on the story. But based on internal goings on, I can say it's seeming like she doesn't think she'll be in office.
Does she think she's going to retire, or is she going to depart
Voted
from
out.
mortal coil? She's going to be voted out.
Yeah, I think she's
Really?
well, they're not voting out, retiring. I'm sorry.
Okay, she might be
I think
okay.
that of the speakership, she's not going to get the speakership. She may run. She'll probably win, but I think she might retire actually, because that's the only way you get someone like Pelosi out. She chooses to leave.
I'm almost terrified to see who is going to replace her.
I don't know. In San Francisco,
Or Speaker of the House. Who's going to be the
yeah.
Speaker of the House?
Yeah, exactly.
They're probably going
AOC.
to assassinate Putin and then put her in. She's probably going to run Russia's.
Yeah, there you go.
Be in Congress.
Just a crossover.
you know, it'd be really cool though. It would be cool. Just like I want you to imagine that right now you fall asleep, and you wake up and it's 10 years later, and you don't know why you went into a coma, and you turn the TV on, and there's Cyber Pelosi with like machine parts on her face. And then she's looking into the camera with like one glowing red camera eye. And she's like, "Hello, people of the world. I am currently reclaiming Russia for everyone." Beep.
That's a good Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, that's good, right?
That's his best
Yeah.
impression.
My
I
biggest
agree.
fear was that I would die before her.
Yeah. It's a real concern, okay?
It would just
Let's
be something
fair.
on my deathbed, like, oh no, what did I do wrong?
She's still, I mean, she's going to be 100. No, I
Right.
think she might be retiring. I think she might be. I don't know, though. I think even if, who could replace her that would be better considering the district? It's San Francisco. There's poop everywhere. And the people are just walking around looking at it. And it's so bad they created a poop department. I just don't see improvement, you know?
In South Park, there was a big campaign for turd sandwich. So,
right.
it might not be that far off to see, an actual turd sandwich be voted on the election box.
That
I would
actually-
vote for it.
I mean,
We might actually get to that point where people just like, they're fed up.
Yeah.
And they're like, the Republican candidate's a ham sandwich. And they're like, whatever.
sounds great.
It's better than the Democrat. I mean, you look at John Fetterman.
Oh
The
my
dude
gosh.
is he has brain damage. And I mean that in the literal sense. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. He actually had a stroke and now he cannot process sounds. He doesn't know what people are saying to him.
Well, what better indicator that it's your time to shine than like the Joe Biden presidency?
I mean,
it's like we've
Yeah.
normalized
Yeah.
and popularized this.
That's
It's like if you're incompetent, please step up to the plate. This is your time.
Well, also
That's amazing.
if she doesn't have a lot of power and she's not going to be the majority leader, if she's going to be the minority leader, if Republicans take the House, she's probably going to be like, there's not enough information for me to get here to make more money off of this. She's 81 years old. She's been in the House for 33 years. That's a lot of time in government. That's a lot of information that you could squeeze for your own personal benefit. There's a limit to anything, so.
She's like, you're not going to Don Lemon me and put me on a morning show. I'm not taking any
That's fair,
downgrades.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Could you just imagine The View
Oh gosh.
with her?
Oh gosh.
You have, Whoopi Goldberg asked her a question.
That is the
Well, I
perfect
think
place.
that Donald Trump is just a problem for this country.
I disagree. I think that The View is the best place for Nancy to retire to. I can imagine she would fit right in. She's got the right look. She's got the right following, and she has all the connections. I love this idea. Let's get it
she'd
trending.
fire the existing crew and be like, my daughter and her crew has to come in. And
All my
that's
connections.
a part of the deal.
My one of my favorite Family Guy jokes is they're watching The View, and it's all of the women, and they're sitting there and they're going like bark, 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 and they're all barking at each
Literally
other.
what it's like.
And then all of a sudden, one of the women goes like, "Brr," and she sits up, and there's an egg on the couch. But then, just to butter this joke perfectly, the camera zooms in on the egg, and then you hear the women balking even more. And I'm like, that was just great. Like, I get the joke that they're clucking, but then to show the egg and zoom in on it is masterpiece.
I don't think that's fair because The View doesn't actually produce anything. Eggs are valuable. You can eat them. The View gives us nothing. Get nothing
That's
from
true.
them. Sorry.
Yeah, chickens have actually, look, I think The View is detrimental.
Yeah.
So this low information show. It was fascinating. I saw a clip where apparently Whoopi Goldberg was talking to her co-star from Sister Act, and the show is such low information that the actress didn't even know they were doing another one. Whoopi Goldberg was like, "Yeah, we're getting our script at the end of the month," and she's like, "Huh?
What?"
I was like, "Wow, that's really impressive. Like, you're actually maybe she's not in the movie, but I'm like, you were in the first two." And you don't even know. That's how low information The View is. The people who are involved in the movie don't even know what's happening.
I hate
Brilliant.
The View. I hate The View because it convinces women that they're watching the news, and they're not. Women are not engaging with the news.
What they're actually doing is just demoing how to gang up on conservatives.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's fair.
But that's all
we
the
need
show
that.
is.
Yeah.
I love how they have these weird token conservatives that aren't really conservative, that just
Yeah.
agree with, like, I'm a conservative, but you know what? I agree. Joe Biden is great. And it's like, who are these people?
They're the feminine version of the Lincoln Project. You know those balding guys who look like they're a Viagra commercial or Rogaine commercial? These are those ladies. I'm gonna.
Don't the Lincoln Project like kids?
Yeah, they sure do.
They
a little
love
too
small
much.
children.
Wasn't that like, what was up with that? That was like a thing where like
They were
into-
sending gross messages to underage boys. I think.
Oh.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Are they mad at Trump because Trump was ragging on pedos?
I think so. That's probably it.
I remember when Trump was doing that debate and they asked him about Q and like Pizzagate stuff. And then Trump was like, well, they think I'm fighting against that. So, what's wrong with that? And that's probably why the Lincoln Project got mad. Not that the conspiracy theory is real, but that it was a real insult to the pedo community. So Lincoln Project naturally was just offended.
Most affected.
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. But if you want to check out the full show live, tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. And if you want more special access content, head over to timcast.com and become a member. Your membership helps sustain this company, keep our journalists employed, makes this show happen, and you will get access to exclusive members-only segments of the Timcast IRL podcast, and there's a massive library to check out. So again, go to timcast.com or tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., and we'll see you all there.